Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. I do hope you've had a fantastic day, and I thank you as always for being here if you're returning. And if you are new, this is where I talk about fashion and all those wonderful things related to it, periodic DIY, and style tips along the way. So, welcome to the channel. Today I'm talking about how to wear the color red and many other colors we can combine with it to create some new looks, some of which I've worn and some I'm yet to explore. But that is what this video is about. And I'm also talking about replicas versus dupes. There's so many things that we have access to without having to spend a ton of money to enjoy. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a few of those things. And I'm going to start with that. So as you know, there's so much in the marketplace right now that we can add to our wardrobe with. There's so many brands. There are a ton of different styles within those brands and logos. A very popular thing right now, has been for several years, has gained a lot of popularity in recent years. And I mentioned before that I prefer subtlety when it comes to certain pieces and logos, but I want to focus a little bit today on what my pieces are and how I acquired them. So I'm starting with what I have on, and that is this necklace. And my necklace is a Chanel inspired DIY. So a friend of mine stopped by to visit one day, and she had on a gorgeous outfit, and the thing that really caught my eye, along with the outfit, but the thing that caught my eye was her necklace. So in conversation about it, turns out it was a DIY. And I'm going to share with you how you too can create a Chanel inspired necklace. So if you're new, I've mentioned in some prior videos that Chanel is one of my favorite luxury couture brands. And I was introduced to Chanel in college, as my major is fashion merchandising. So in talking about different designers, Chanel was one that stood out to me. And for all the years since then, it has always kind of been that brand for me. However, it is not in my budget. And like most of them, it is a very recognizable logo. I absolutely love it. And I wanted to recreate the look that my friend had. So she told me what I needed to get in order to make that happen. It's probably going to surprise you. So my necklace is from Guess. This is what it looks like. And it was about $30. I got it at Macy's. I'm going to tell you and show you where I got the CC's. If you're familiar, that's the Gucci logo. It's a keychain. That is where this part came from. And all I did was removed the portion, the logo, from the keychain, and I added it to the necklace. I just opened up the little link there and just added it. That's it. That is the DIY. I have a story. I was at a birthday party and someone walked up to me, an acquaintance. I don't know her that well. She doesn't know me that well. But she walked up to me and asked if my necklace was real. And I asked her, what did she think? And her comment was, well, knowing you, it probably is. Well, that told me that she does not know me very well. A total of $37. The keychain was $5.99 plus the $30 plus tax. No, ma'am, it is not real. So I'm sharing that because, in addition to this, if you saw my short on Sunday, you saw this brooch and you saw these earrings. So if you are new here, and for those of you that have been here may have forgotten, I have shared that I shop everywhere. And I do mean some of everywhere. I shop everywhere. And I found these two pieces at my local beauty supply store. This was $30 and these were $10. So my point in sharing is you don't have to spend a lot of money to have something similar to what you really like. And in context of this video, with regard to what a dupe is versus a replica, these are all dupes. These are all inspired by a luxury item. There is no engraving, there are no markings on these pieces that say that they are Chanel. These are actually dupes. And for the price, I'm totally fine with my dupes. I love my dupes. And this is what's going to work. And these are the kinds of pieces that do elevate your wardrobe if you like these kinds of things without having to break the bank. And that is one reason why, even getting it from a beauty supply store, I'm totally fine with it. It has everything that I want in a Chanel brooch. And to spend another 300 to 400 and maybe more dollars to get this piece, that's not worth it to me. So this is how I get the look and save the money. Also, with regard to a dupe, most of us have seen a Birkin bag. I don't have Birkin money, but I do have a Birkin dupe. Before Birkins became a thing, I liked oversized bags. They're great for work. I can carry files in them. I can load it up. So I do like the size for my day to day. And when I saw this, I had been on the hunt for a black bag of this size. And I happened into a store called It's Fashion. Walked through the door and just kind of in my once over from the front door, high up on a shelf, sat this bag. It was $41. And I purchased it immediately. Now, somewhere along the way, I've lost the tiny lock that goes there that you can see in the Birkin. But there is nothing on here that says Birkin. It's the style. And because there are no logos or anything on it, it's not a replica. It is an actual dupe. But for replica bags, now you may have seen my prior video for this Chanel bag. This is actually a replica bag. It has the CCs on it. It has on the interior, you can see the CCs on the interior. You can see the logo there. You can see the Chanel is inscribed on the interior. It says made in France. It looks like an authentic Chanel bag. But replicas have become so very popular in recent years that for the cost of a replica bag, you can still have a great look without spending a ton of money. And this one was actually sent to me by a brand. It was my second sent to me by a brand. And when I had the opportunity to select it, I definitely wanted Chanel. Again, because I really like the classic style of Chanel. So again, a dupe does not have any of the brand indicia on it. A replica does, but there are those minute details between a replica and the authentic piece that if you know the pieces and you know what those brands represent and the detail and the quality that goes into them, you'll be able to tell. One of you actually mentioned that you had purchased a bag, but in conversation that the people around you didn't know if it was real or not. So I'm just saying, for me, this works totally fine. If you're looking for some more affordable ways to add some elevated style to your wardrobe, then consider dupes and consider replicas. So let's get into the red with color combinations. So I know a lot of people I've run into over the years say they don't wear red. It's a color they've had hard times trying to figure out what to wear with red. So today I'm sharing 6 color options that you can put with red to create some new looks. There are more, but I'm sharing 6. And as usual, it can go from one end of the spectrum to the other with regard to the shades. So let's take a look at what those combinations could be.
So consider pink and red. What a pretty combination when you go with the lighter shade of pink with red. Of course, you can do red accessories. You can mix up the skirt and the top, or you can color block like you see on the left with dress. So many varieties in terms of how you can wear pink and red together. It's a great combination to start exploring. Also, yellow and red. All summer long, you can wear this. It's an easy transition also into fall just by going darker and richer on the shades. Now, these two colors together work very well. They're kind of close in color family, so that's one reason why. But if you're not comfortable with pulling in such strong color with the orange or the red, you can definitely add in some accent colors with your handbags or with your shoes or with jewelry always. So if one of these colors isn't quite hitting it for you, definitely go to the accessories. This is a combination I think is really unique. Now, we don't want to look like Christmas with red and green. I think this is definitely a way to not do that by going with a sage or a sea foam with the red and also with an olive color. I think that takes it totally away from the feeling of holiday. You can definitely, if you want to add a little brightness to it, go with gold accessories in the handbag. You could do a gold shoe. It just really depends on the occasion, but I really do like this green with the red combination here. I definitely enjoy wearing the camel colors and browns during the year, and mixing it with red, red with brown, red with camel is one of my favorite combinations. I absolutely love the two paired together. Don't be afraid to wear black and red. Personally, I find ways to wear it so that it doesn't come off as really strong. These are two very strong colors together, so you may want to mix in some print. Great way to tone it down is to go with the black and white print. Throw that into the mix. You can also throw gray in here to just kind of break up those two strong colors together. Don't forget to play with your accessories. Throw in some bangles, throw in some earrings, a fun handbag, your hats, all of it to give yourself some opportunity to just add this color into your wardrobe, to just play with these colors. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget the live closet sale right here on YouTube on Tuesday, July 18th at 8 p.m. Everyone, thanks for watching. Do have a great night.